Hi there. So, you can't be trusted. You can't be trusted to feed yourself. If it was up to you, you'd be eating deep fried waffle meat 3 times a day. Who wouldn't? I would do that if I could get away with it, but we can't. So let me show you how to eat like a normal, healthy human being. So raw food saved my life many years ago, and I wandered off the path to Wellville. It's addictive. Food is addictive. Let's admit it. And it's easier to eat starch and rice and beans and nuts and seeds than it is to find and source out the fresh fruits and vegetables that are so healing. It's so much easier to just get a big 10-pound bag of potatoes, 10-pound bag of rice, and a 10-pound bag of beans. But can you really expect the same results going on a pasta cleanse than you would on a fruit and vegetable cleanse? You going on a pasta cleanse, you think you're gonna cure cancer by eating pasta 3 times a day? I fucking doubt it. So I'm heading back to my roots, raw food healing, and I've been doing this. This is day 5, and amazing things are happening already. My skin is clearing up. My digestion is like better than it's ever been, no pain whatsoever. And I'm eating these big salads with raw vegetables, which used to irritate me. I couldn't do that before. But now I'm just chopping onions in there, 100% raw. So I'm gonna show you what I eat in a day on this medical medium approach to raw food. Very healing, so let's get into it. The celery, the key that was missing for so many years. Organic in its nature. Grown by a farmer that loves his wife. They make love every night. Every day I wake up and this is my first meal. I juice a head of celery, and this is to rebuild your stomach acid. I was missing this key for so many years. If you have any digestive issue, whether it's your colon, your small intestine, doesn't matter. You gotta start from the beginning and work your way down. Even if it's just your colon, if it's just your anus that hurts, you gotta start and work your stomach acid up here to fully digest your food, and then it breaks down, and then that will help everybody else down there. They're receiving broken down food instead of jagged spikes and rocks. So I used to make a green juice every day, celery, lemon, parsley, or any other dark leafy green. I'd mix them all together, but apparently in this book, it has to be straight celery juice to rebuild the stomach acid. You can't mix it. And that is the key I was missing this whole time. You miss a key and you find it. You're on your way to Wellville. Oh, who's that? What a handsome guy that is. So the celery juice has the exact minerals you need to rebuild your stomach acid. And you start doing this every day. You juice that celery, 16 ounces, 2 cups. You do it every day. It will help digest everything you eat that day. So it's like a miracle situation, and I enjoy it. So I'm going to do that right now. Cheers. It's actually pretty good. It's salty goodness. So I think you will enjoy it. Anybody would like it. Would I love to have the lemon and the parsley? Yes, but I think after a few months of drinking this, your stomach acid will rebuild to the point where you can start adding in the lemon and the dark leafy greens. So it's all good. I got lemon and parsley in my salad, which you'll see in a bit. So a little while after the celery juice, I have a little bit of tea with a half a lemon squeezed in there. Gotta squeeze that lemon in there. That's just a nettle tea with reishi mushrooms. And my tincture, my hair loss tincture. The reason I do the celery and then the tea is because of Tavis Bradley. He has this whole protocol where you have like salt water first thing in the morning to like relax the cell, and then lemon after to squeeze it. And it's like this cell workout that expands and contracts and releases toxins. And then he has like chlorella after to hold on to the toxins and then shilajit to flush it out. It's like this whole designed scientific thing, and I just thought of it while I was doing this. Celery would replicate the salt water, so I do the celery to expand, lemon with my herbal tea to contract. It may or may not do anything like what I think it should do, but I have fun doing it. You gotta try. I've had better tea. So we're ready to eat. This is my first actual meal of the day where I actually chew food. That's not how I do it, but yep. So cantaloupe, hydrate, flush out the bowel cavities, and it's delicious. Get a little bit of sugar into you. I've been going, it's like almost noon, so I try to intermittent fast slightly, and here we go. This won't last me long, so I will be seeing you very shortly. After that cantaloupe, I'm energized, and it's time for a little workout. Alright, workout complete. The gains in full effect. That's something I'm paying attention to see if I get weaker doing this raw food diet, because it's pretty low in protein and a lot of people disagree on how much we need. I'm hoping to prove that we don't need much. So that would be awesome if I continue to gain strength while healing the body. What more could you ask for? So my recovery smoothie is this way. Come hither. It's a green smoothie, so green-like. At the bottom we got about a cup of wild blueberries, 4 bananas, 4 dates, a romaine heart, a little bit of flax seeds and turmeric, and water. I just ran out of chlorella powder. Usually I added some of that in. And this medical medium guy says to add spirulina. It's like the #1 supplement to heal all diseases. And I've heard mixed things about spirulina. I don't know, it does something to your DNA or neurologically destroys your life somehow. I don't know. So I'm on the fence as to whether or not to get spirulina or just chlorella again. So sometimes you gotta go with your intuition. Don't just trust anybody, even though this guy's talking to ghosts, healthy ghosts. You wanna believe everything he says, but sometimes you just gotta, you know what? Chlorella does almost everything spirulina does, if not more. And it doesn't have the same consequences. So that's where I am. That's where I am. So I'm gonna blend this up and drink it. I'm liking these smaller meals. I prefer to eat giant meals, but I get tired after them. Whereas now I'm making these smaller meals throughout the day, even though it's less convenient, especially if you have to go out. I do feel better. I'm not getting that sugar spike and dip. So all positives so far. I just added a little bit of lemon balm as well. That's one of his #1 healing herbs, so I just throw it in there. I crouched down to show you what my cat eats, and then he stopped eating. You ass. So it's time for a savory dish. Most of my meals have been sweet up to this point, and eventually you lose your mind, and you have to have something salty and savory or you'll die. You'll die. It's clinically proven. So this is my salad. We got a romaine heart with some parsley and cilantro. We got a cucumber down there with his friend Mr. Lemon. Mr. Half a Lemon. Got a purple onion. Those onions don't make you smell bad like regular onions do. I'm gonna have just half this avocado. A mango. Oh my god, a mango? Is he serious right now? And a cabbage. Not that much, but a little bit of it. It's like sauerkraut without the sour part. And my cat's gonna microwave his meal. I don't know when he learned how to do that, but I'm impressed. How'd you learn to do that, Reggie? How'd you learn it? Who taught you? Did you read a book on microwaving? Was it a good book? Who wrote the book, Reggie? Who wrote the book that you read? Was it a lion? They say eating meat makes you smart, is that true? Oh my god. And there it is, the finished salad. So savory and delicious, so satisfying and healing. Oh my god. So I added some cherry tomatoes, a little bit of coconut oil, and some thyme. Because I figured I had just enough time left to add it in. Oh my god. I had a team of 7 people working on that joke. That's the best we could do. I'm sorry. This is probably my favorite meal of the day. Just because it's so delicious, so satisfying, savory. I love the salty treats. I love it. I mean, when you get really good ripe fruit, that is delicious. I love that sweet taste, but you gotta balance it with the greens. And this is just so good. Make this exact recipe. If you don't have a mango, try some strawberries in there or something. Delicious. So you son of a bitch. So it's time for dinner, and I keep dinner really simple. It's not a competition here. Who was the best dinner? Wow, got bright. Mangoes, born in the Mexican heat. Raised by San Pedro. He raised them. I probably won't eat all of these. I just bring them into my room and I have them and I eat as many as I want till I feel full. And that's it. If I'm hungry after this and I'm not craving mangoes, I will eat those rubber gloves in the background. Or dried figs. One of the two. So I'm happy to be eating fruit for dinner. It may not be your typical dinner, but as long as you're balancing enough of the greens, the salty greens throughout the day, you'll want sweet again. If you want to keep things simple, if you're craving sweet, you eat the fruit. If you're craving salt, you eat the veggies. If you're not craving sweet, eat the veggies. If you're not craving salt, eat the fruit. So that's how I do a raw food diet here in the north. I'm in Canada. What's your excuse? I got Durian Rider out in Thailand complaining about raw foodists. Guy's eating more pasta than a mice. So this is how you eat to cure chronic illness. This is how I overcame ulcerative colitis. I've overcome many things, chronic acne, chronic depression. Terrible. I used to feel so terrible all the time. Now I look out into that world and I see hope. I see hope. So take your life back. Get the cooked food out for a bit. Who cares? What, you can't do it for a month? You can't do it for a month. You've had like 90 months in your life. Okay, I think we're done here. I'd like to thank you for watching. If you have any questions on how to do a raw food diet, post it down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Thumbs down if you don't believe in mermaids. You loser. Seriously? I've seen like 7 of them, at least. Okay, we're done here. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos. I'll see you in the next one.